total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
To the 36-yard line, stop there. Well, this defense for the Browns, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. The 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're looking for Austin? Intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Now it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up first and goal. Chubb is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Chubb again, and this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short.
No, that's already the second quarter.
We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Harrison Bryant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He finds his man complete. It's Warren. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. First and 10, here's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jordan Elliott busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Pickett now from the gun here. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Pickett back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Browns drive about to get started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown! David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say there was never a doubt.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pickett. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Now Austin. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Pickett. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases.
Yeah, if they get a generational player, that's all it really takes, honestly.
Bro, I was like,
No, I'm not saying trading KD.
and the only way to know that
it takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively.
Yo, the thing is, KD top 10 ever though, so that's like hard to say.
Just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's got
what?
And the tackle going to be made at
Yo, Just come on, bro. Let's be honest. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go.
I mean, I also hate that. That is, trust me. I don't believe in do it by yourself. Nobody else does it by themselves. Yo, I understand what you're saying, Just, and it sounds good, but no one else does that. Michael Jordan played with 3 Hall of Famers, Just. Please hush.
Here's Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Watson will step away. And
Michael Jordan never did anything without Scottie Pippen. True or false? True or false? True or false, Just? That's all I want to know. That's very relevant. That's very relevant, Just. That's very relevant. What? Oh, go ahead. I want to hear it. I want to hear this.
The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
So wait, because, well, hold on, Just because according.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. That's caught. It's Austin left side.
Whoa.
In the midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find.
Okay, hey, Just, what's the difference between what KD did? No, listen, bro. No, I'm serious. What's the difference between what KD did? What's the difference between what KD and what did and what LeBron did? Because LeBron never did it by himself as the man.
Number 3.
What?
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They
Thanks.
reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin tight.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on the first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team,
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Harris running straight ahead. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Again, it's Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Just, all right. I'm going back to your criteria. I done stay quiet. I'm going back to your criteria. You said they never built a team around them where they was the man, right? LeBron never won a championship where they built a team around him, right? Every time LeBron won a championship, LeBron won a championship, he went to another team to win a championship. No, No, that's facts. That's literally facts.
By that touchdown a moment ago, they are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns and get it 12.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots.
Steph Curry was back-to-back MVP.
With ease for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. But just a simple tap pass.
I'm sure it actually has happened, but we just don't know it.
The simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed on to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
I'm finishing this game of Madden. I'm on the way. Yeah, I got to play my league game. This is about to be the 4th quarter. Like literally a minute left before the 4th quarter.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he?
Dude, he playing me kind of tough, though. I ain't gonna lie.
But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah.
Oh!
They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
What's not what you thought it'd be?
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure.
Hot dog.
And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steelers offense here about ready for their next drive. And now their defense came through the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense.
And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight. And this one is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations.
Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they do so in possession of the lead now thanks to the effort of their defense. Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Chubb on the counter. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That good for 19 and a first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short sideline.
Dog,
The ball is out. Watson lost it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Watson. They find some open field here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Watson on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 62 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jakeem Grant from 4 yards out. And the Browns are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Pickett will look to throw it here. And his throw here is incomplete. Trying to find Calvin Austin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but it just...
Chris Middleton, one of them niggas you'll like never remember 20 years from now. Like, so somebody's gonna say his name and be like, oh, he was nice.
So after the incompletion on
Like Michael Redd.
2nd and 10.
It's crazy.
From the gun, here's Pickett. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Pickett sets up play action. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jordan Elliott able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now they go for it on 4th, that this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They run again on 1st down. Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from the 20. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. That's caught. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Gentlemen, assemble!
Quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable.
It's never too early, Brother Quam.
You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. Remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, give me pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slow.
Where's everybody at? I'm ready now.
This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, my best reflect times. I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9.
Yeah, send it. I'll join up.
Shut up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situation.